So let's start at Old Trafford, because I think that was one of the first FA Cup ties played in the week, just gone. Needed a late goal from Scott McTominay to see United through in that one. Joey, you must have been shouting at the TV all night then.
Oh, mate, it was absolutely dreadful. Honestly, mate. Oh, it was dull. It was dull.
Right.
Like, we had a few chances, but it was only like, one shot. I think just there's one moment, one shot that was in the first half that almost it was on goal, but it just didn't do the goalkeeper anything to do, really.
Had all the prospects for a really good tie. West Ham and United both doing very well in the league. Only needed to go an extra time to separate them. The finish itself was really good. Quality finish, wasn't it, from
Not only
McTominay?
that, it just dragged out so long. And the fact that I was screaming that at the TV, because I was screaming at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because this is one thing he needs to learn. He needs to learn when to put players on, when to actually, change the players. Don't and trust the squad of players that you've got, and trust the players on the bench that he's got to make a difference.
So do you think he didn't use that many changes then in that match? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, he did the usual 5 changes, but I'm just saying, he sometimes does them at the wrong time, and it just frustrates me.
Do you mean like too early or too late, or is it just a mix?
More too late, more than anything. But it just annoys me. But a brilliant piece of class. We were very lucky with the goal. The ball was initially meant for Rashford, and then Rashford, it went in the air, and then Rashford laid it off to McTominay, who hit it really sweetly, really.
It was a
shot.
It was a very good finish. Skander, what did you make of this game? It was kind of like a battle of two very good sides. I think that's why it needed one goal in it. And there was a lot of talk about West Ham. Did they miss an opportunity with this one? Because, they were going toe-to-toe with United, really.
Well, it was... they went to extra time, but I saw, like Jerry said, there wasn't really much there.
No.
McTominay did take his goal. I've been a bit impressed with him recently. I think
same. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty well.
I think he's been a really bright spark from our academy. He really stepped up, and he looks like he could be a future captain. And we don't need. I feel like we don't need. We don't need to go into the window to buy anyone. We just need to keep McTominay fit, I feel.
I don't know. I think that's going a bit too far. I think you still need to strengthen, yeah.
Always need the competition.
Well, I feel, when we sell, obviously Pogba's going to go this season, at the end of this season. No matter what.
We all keep saying, yeah.
We all keep saying, I know. I think this is his last season with us. So we're going to have to find, either another youth product like McTominay, or we're going to have to, we're going to have to get into the marketplace and check out a new midfielder, and I don't know how many I don't know who we're linked to at the moment for that midfield position. But, what about Savic, Mikula Savic, or something like that? He's been mentioned quite a few times.
Christian Eriksen as well. Christian Eriksen rumoured to be leaving Inter Milan this summer, and a lot of teams be linked with him.
Why do we need Christian Eriksen when we've got Fernandes and Van de Beek?
We spoke about this before. Like, Fernandes is a great player, Joey, but United need more than just Fernandes. I feel they need more players like him.
It's kind of
maybe
Fernandes FC at the minute.
It's kind of what? Sorry, Skander?
It's kind of a bit of Fernandes FC at the moment.
Yeah. They need more players to complement him. They need more players to complement him,
He's the only
Joey.
one that's actually making an effort for fucking United, you know what I mean? Even though he was poor against West Brom, like.
Sorry for the foul language there, listeners. No, I'm joking. It's all right.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Foul language, sorry, man.
He's just so cool in the moment.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I got carried away, sorry.
But yeah,
Are we going to go straight to this West Brom game then?
Go on then, man.
What, the one in the league, you mean? Yeah. Can do. Yeah.
Well, mate, I was so shocked that they were 1-0 down after literally 2 minutes. It was just a simple ball. All he had, was it? What's it? Dangling, ding, dang, ding, dang.
Diagne, I think I said, yeah.
Diagne.
In between Linda and Maguire. Maguire
didn't he foul him?
A bit first. Maguire.
Didn't he foul Lindelof?
He did foul Lindelof. He did foul Lindelof.
Well, that's the thing. I knew that this would come up in conversation because it was a debatable thing. And when I first saw it, I did think foul. He had his hands all over him. However, looking at it again and a few more times after that, I just think Lindelof wasn't strong enough, really. He just didn't want the ball enough.
No, it was a definite.
Okay, but he grabbed his face with his hand. Like,
exactly.
You can't even see. I can't even see his nose or eyes or whatever. Like he's completely like grabbed his face. That has to be a foul.
Yeah.
Sure, Lindelof, you might argue he wasn't strong enough or anything, but it doesn't hide the fact he was pretty much mauled.
That was
He's mauled, yeah. Yeah, he did have his hand. He did it. He's very gangly. He did have his hands about the place, but I still think that Lindelof, he could have used his muscle a bit more there. You know, if Diagne's sort of throwing his arms about, throw his arms about like as well. You know, and sort of like tussle for it a little bit. Like he sort of just stood there and just let him be dominated. Whereas a defender, you don't really want to do that, do you? You need to take charge.
First of all, Maguire should have dealt with it. Firstly, should have really.
Yeah.
And it was still a foul.
It was still a foul, and yeah.
Obviously not clear cut though. I agree with the officials. You know, the goal should have stood. To be honest, after looking at the replays.
Someone scratching your face. How should that stand?
If I was in Joey's position and Chelsea were the team playing West Brom and it was a Chelsea defender who was being like, you know, had his hands all over his face, then I would say the same. Oh, it's a foul. But like looking at it from I guess more of a neutral pundit kind of view.
I'm not a fan here, by the way. I just want to point that out. I'm also from an objective standpoint, and I'm calling it clear foul.
We've got London fans here, and then you got Manchester. We got one Manchester fan, and that's me. But yeah, I just feel like it should have been a foul, although Maguire should have dealt with it beforehand. I feel like Maguire needs some time out, and we need to put Guy.
I mean, the guy could have had a hat trick, and the guy could have had a hat trick. Maguire, neither Maguire or Lindelof are strong enough. United need a completely new defence.
I think Lindelof is better than Maguire. I just feel like Maguire.
Huh? Sorry.
Better than your £18 million centre back.
Yeah, he's better than.
The best centre back United have got is Eric Bailly by a country mile. Eric Bailly.
Why is he on the bench?
Exactly. I don't understand that. I don't understand.
He was injured. So he's probably trying to like reel him in. You know, not going too fast because obviously, you know, if you put him in as soon as he recovered from injury, you know, you might rupture the injury. And we don't want to do that, obviously, and we're trying to reel him in.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. But yeah, he's the best United have got by a country mile.
We're trying to use him in. Just that the thing with Eric Bailly, he's a brilliant defender. He's got pace. He can cover. He could either cover for Maguire or Lindelof. But he's so injury prone. That's the only downside to his game. He's so injury prone. It's so like
who's United's
captain? He can be erratic at times.
Isn't Maguire United's captain?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Again, I don't believe he should be captain. I think Fernandes should be captain.
We had this debate before, didn't we? Yeah, I don't think he's
we had
captain
this
either.
debate.
No, he's not captain
You
material.
were saying like Fernandes can't captain the whole team, but I think he showed that he can. Like, especially against West Brom, the fact that he's got that equaliser.
Well, yeah, that was a prime example. Fernandes coming up with a moment of magic, like outshone the whole United team. That's just an example. But there needs to be more players like him in that side for United to progress.
Exactly.
To be fair, Maguire did hit the post at the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did, but he was incredibly lucky that Diagne didn't score that chance when he just outmuscled him.
We had a penalty incident where he was clearly offside, so it's just. I think Maguire needs to really needs to go. Really, in my opinion, he needs to. Yeah, I feel like Maguire needs to go, and we need to buy someone like Varane or Sergio Ramos, who's gonna become free agent, isn't he? This year, this summer he's going to become a free agent. So Sergio Ramos or Upamecano, what his name is, from RB Leipzig.
Yeah, Upamecano. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, Upamecano. Even though he's been linked to Arsenal, though, hasn't he? He's been linked to Arsenal and Chelsea and also Liverpool. So he's been linked to a lot of English clubs. But I do feel like we need. Yeah, I feel like we need to let go of Maguire. I mean, just because he's got 80 million.
Not strong enough, definitely not. I mean,
he drew to West Brom.
Exactly.
Just going back to sorry guys, just going back to that first goal again though that West Brom scored. Obviously, it's clearly a debatable issue because the officials thought there was nothing wrong with it. That's why they gave the goal. But I know you guys think it was a foul, but why do you think they did allow it? What do you think they saw that made them allow that goal?
I just don't think they really. I don't know. I don't think.
I don't think they reviewed it. They just thought, we just outmuscled.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they could miss something like that.
I don't know. Again, it's all down to VAR, and I feel, and also I say this again. I do feel like referees have got a vendetta against United. They really want.
Really? That made me laugh.
I mean, to be fair, that's a bit funny. I mean, you've heard it here. You heard it here first.
Oh my god.
I'll say again, they got a vendetta.
Well,
they want United to lose.
That is incredible.
That he actually hear this.
That is amazing. Joey Wilkinson, 2021, United. Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about Let's talk about Liverpool, shall we?
I don't know. Sorry,
let's just brush over that.
I don't know. Yeah. Before we move on.
Let's talk about.
Before we move on, I want to talk about West Brom's Mbaye Diagne. He had a great game, didn't he? And I think because he's just arrived. He's a new signing. He's on loan at West Brom. Obviously, I think
he looks good.
He arrived in January, new signing, and he looks like a great player. I mean, like he was very frantic, as I say, could have got a hat trick, and I think with that attitude, I mean, it's difficult to see any of the teams surviving really, but could Diagne inspire West Brom a little bit? Do you think? Because he played a very good game. I think this might be his debut.
Definitely. But I feel like he'll have a brilliant season with West Brom, and then a big team will come in for him. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of them things. He's going to be there.
Well, I think West Brom only really care about just staying up.
Yeah.
That's all they really care about.
But it's gonna be hard, man. It's a good result for West Brom.
Yeah.
It's a good result.
Yeah, no, definitely. Great result.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that West Brom need to do.
Yeah.
He might be able to inspire them. He needs to settle real quick though, because again, he did score. I think he was a bit fortunate with that goal. He had chances, and it was good that he was like, you know, he's had chances, he's making good runs, but like he didn't put them away, and obviously he needs to settle down quick. You know, when you come for a January transfer window, especially in the relegation battle, you need to settle quick.
And that's it. And that's hard. Sometimes that's really hard to do. You know.
It is, but he's settling.
Coming adjusting to the new life, you know, lifestyle, you know. Coming from, he came from Turkey, didn't he?
From Galatasaray. Yeah, he was on loan.
Galatasaray, and you know, who are quite a big club in Turkey. You know what I mean? To go from like a big club in Turkey, who always compete for titles and always, you know, in the Champions League and all that, to you know, to a West Brom club that's fighting relegation, it's a huge adjustment to anyone's footballing career, you know, anyone. But like I say, you know, it's a team game. You can't just rely on one man, and I feel like, you know, United these days are just relying on Fernandes all the time. And
just to mention on his goal, fantastic finish, wasn't it? Fantastic. I mean, you can't take anything away from that.
It was right behind him as well.
Yeah.
It was behind him. It was meant for Cavani.
Yeah.
But he was right behind Fernandes, and Fernandes just made the most of it. It's such quality. It was a quality goal.
Yeah.
I thought that would set them off. I thought that would inspire them to go on and win the game.
And after the match, I think Solskjaer said to the press, "We will not let Man City run away with it." But like, I just found that a bit peculiar, because like a couple of weeks ago he was saying we shouldn't be considered as title challengers, and then he says like, "Oh, we're not going to let City run away with it." Like, oh, we're definitely going to fight for this, you know. So it was just a peculiar statement, I thought.
I think that he's got a PR, like his PR is he probably sacked his last PR, and then like got a new one this week and saying, let's compete. Like, I mean, and now Leicester just slipped into, well, we'll be slipping into second place. Oh man. It's just literally they've got the same points as us, and the fact that Liverpool have been losing them, we have not even taken advantage. Ever since we topped table with 40 points, I think when we played, I think it must have been 18 games or something. So we've taken 6 points out of the possible. Hang on. 3.
They just got a bit scared.
And on 2 had 4 is 6, right? So 18. So 6 times 3 is 18. So we've got 6 points out of possible 18. And that's the relegation. That is relegation. That is. You know what I mean?
It is literally like they got there and they were like, "Oh my god, what are we doing here?"
Yeah, exactly. They literally bottled it. They were like, "Oh my gosh, we're at the top of the table. What we're doing?" And then